Coach Kibler, what was your race day strategy for today, and how did the team handle it on this course?
Yeah, so we have really great goals for the season, and we really try to look at that, the long-term goals, and then really create stepping stone goals to really build our confidence and work together as a team to have success at the end of the season. And so we really, this is kind of our second stepping stone, if you will, and we really focused on the idea of one team and the idea of working in packs and being a great cross-country team from top to bottom. So we really focused on being in packs for the first 2 miles, really working together, thinking of like an us first approach rather than like an individual first approach. And we did a great job sticking together, and with 1 mile to go, we just let people run as fast as they possibly could and catch as many competitors as possible. And we just looked so strong compared to the rest of the competition, who did great out there, but we just really fit from a lot of hard work over the summer on their own. And it was just a great team effort to see people work together and then really just push each other toward the end.
Great.
I'm really happy about the day.
Yay. So Katie Milligan, you had a PR today of 20:46, yes. And so that's a PR by over 20 seconds. So can you kind of talk about what your race day mindset was, especially going into the last mile of the race?
Sure. So like Coach Kibler just said, we spent the first 2 miles focused on being together in packs, which were basically defined by our fitness groups. So whatever workout groups we're in, we stay with those packs during the race. So I was with 3 other competitors today, and the first 2 miles, it was really about us. Like Coach Kibler said, it wasn't about me. It wasn't about thinking about how much I had left to go, like how fast I need to be going. It was about staying together in the pack and making sure the pace worked for all 4 of us. So that really helped with the mentality going into it, because I wasn't focused on how much pain I was going through. It was just about us. Also, whenever we get to a race, it's not about like being in your head and being so stressed out and worried about your performance, because our team, like you'll see at any meet, we're having the most fun of any team out there. The music's going, we're screaming "Yeah, yoke" a billion times over. So it just helps me get really pumped up and excited rather than nervous. And then once we crested the hill, the mile mark came up, and we were just supposed to go out it as hard as we could. And I guess when I got to that point, what really helps me when I run and I'm trying to pass people is to count them and also count my steps, because it keeps my mind focused on something other than what I'm going through. And particularly this case, it was really rolling, and there were a lot of turns to go through, and you really focus on going into those downhills, into those turns, to not lose momentum. So it was just a really fast mile, focused on keeping track of those shirts in front of us. University of New England, that they did great today, but I was looking for them. I saw them. So just focusing on getting those jerseys that we need, and yeah, it was a really great race.
Awesome. So your next race is UMass Dartmouth in 2 weeks. So Coach Kibler, what are you and the team going to be focusing on in the next 2 weeks in preparation for that meet, and then further on in the season preparing for new max and regionals?
Yeah, absolutely. I do want to take a second and just mention that Katie was also the number 7 runner today, so she was really brought it home for us and really showed how strong we are from a depth standpoint. But yeah, so we have next week off, and then we'll go into UMass Dartmouth. And again, I think of it as the next stepping stone. That's really a great competition where there's going to be 40+ teams, a really nice fast course. And we'll really get to utilize strategies to focus on what it might be like at the new MAC or at the regional championships, where it is a lot of people and it is really fast from the get-go. And so again, we'll work in packs, we'll work together. It's about us, it's about one team, and so the workouts and different things like that are going to be designed to help people out, mentally and physically, focused on us rather than it's just me out there all by myself.
Great. So Katie, what are you looking forward to in the next 2 weeks in preparation for UMass Dartmouth, and then anything you're looking forward to throughout the rest of the season?
Yeah, well, so far this season we've had 2 meets in a row, so I'm really excited to get 2 weeks to just kind of focus on prepping for that race. UMass Dartmouth is a really fun course. It's really fast. So I'm excited to have people, finally going out and racing that full speed without worrying about staying in packs and whatever. Obviously we want to stay in our packs as much as possible, but going at our full speed, it'll be really fun. And I think just this season in particular, like last season when I was a first year, we came in and we were placed as 10th in NUMAC and we ended up getting 6th. So last year was a really like expectation defying season. This year we're treated as 5th ahead of Smith. So we have a target on our backs. We're really trying to like prove to people that we have what it takes to be in that top 4 in NUMAC. Like we're going for it. So I'm really excited to see where the season takes us and keep showing people what we're made of.
Yeah. Well, thank you for talking to me today, guys, and best luck for the next race.